Hi, this video is covering week one of our JDBC project for CST 235. Um, we did a lot of the boilerplate kind of ground laying work on Thursday in class, so I'll just go ahead and kind of briefly cover some of the code. We just have the single class called start that contains our main method and all of our functioning code. So we have three private static strings, one URL, one user, one pass, because we got to pass those through to get connection. So we have our URL for our local database, our MySQL database on the local machine at port 3306, classic models database to be specific. My username is root, my password is root, and then on line 18 we have the building up toward the actual execution for the connection. So we have my connection name is CON, and then we do get connection. We pass through the URL, user, and pass. Statement is, in my case, called S. We're going to create the statement on that. The SQL string for the SQL inquiry, or SQL query, rather, is going to be select all from customers table. Results are going to be the execution of SQL. And then line 23 starts our printout of our data that we want. So we wanted based on the example given, we wanted the customer number within square brackets, then the contact first name, contact last name, and then the phone number listed. We'll get into that here in just a second. Line 28, we go ahead and close the connection, and everything's surrounded with a try catch in case there's an error for it not being able to connect to the database. And that's pretty much covering all the code there. We'll go ahead and give it a run, and we can see it goes ahead and runs. Everything's successful. There's no error codes. We can see down at the bottom I do have my problems table up. There are no problems listed. And here is the the formatting for the printout. Square brackets around the customer number, single space between that and the first name, single space between that and the last name, and then I did a tab space after the colon for the phone numbers, so they would kind of line up in a column as well as they could. It's not perfect, not as good as the rest of the other columns, like the customer number and the names. And even then, based on length, those aren't perfect, but for the most part, they do line up pretty well. I believe that's going to be it for now, though. So until next week, ahuyo.